Do you remember how to factor? I hope you do. It's going to be a little bit of a blast from the past on our test. So let's look. First thing you need to see is what do they have in common. This is a binomial. It only has two terms. So the only thing it has in common is an x. So we have x times x plus 8. If we distributed this to check our work, this is our final answer. But if we wanted to check our work, we'd go x times x, and that would be x squared. X times 8 would be a positive 8x. And since we got with our same answer, or our same problem we started with, this is factored. Great job. Next, it's just a little bit harder. We have x squared plus 8x plus 15. So we know we're going to end up with x times x. That's our first digit. We have positive numbers, so we know we're going to have positives here. We have to figure out what numbers multiply to get 8, or to get 15 that add to 8. So 3 times 5 multiply to get 15, but also 3 plus 5 equal 8. So therefore, I know my numbers are going to be 3 and 5. It could be in any order. Now let's check our work. This is our answer, but let's check it. We have x times x, x squared. X times 5 would be 5x. Now let's distribute this 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5, 15. And we combine our like terms, and x squared plus 8x plus 15. Yes, we got our original problem. Great job. Next, we have two different variables that we're going to be working with. Let's start off with our two parentheses. We have x times x for our x squared. We have a negative 9, and so therefore I know it can't be a positive, or it would be a positive number here. It can't be a negative and a negative, or it would be a positive number again. So we need one positive and one negative. We only have to deal with this 9, so 9 was 3 times 3. And it's connected to a y squared, and so y times y would also be 9 squared. Let's check our work, even though this is our factored answer. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3y would be negative 3xy. Positive 3y times x would be positive 3xy. And 3y times negative 3y would be negative 9y squared. Combine our like terms and we get x squared minus 9y squared. Yes, good job. And our last one. This is I'm going to teach you all a little trick. So since all of these that we have solved so far have a 1 in front of our x squared, this one is our first one that has a 5 or a number other than 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this times our 8 to start with. Okay? And we are going to rewrite our problem x squared plus 6x minus 40. Okay? And now we need to figure out x times x. Now, we are going to be doing what numbers multiply for 40? Well, we have 4 times 10. And also, if we made this a negative 10 plus 4, would that equal 6? Yes. So we know it is 4 times negative 10 for negative 40, and you're right, this is a negative 4. So we have 10 plus negative 4, and we have negative 4 times 10. There we go. Now we would end up with a positive 6, wouldn't we? Good job. So we know that our two digits are going to be a negative 4 and a 10, positive 10. Now we need to remember, what did we end up distributing? This 5. So now that we've multiplied, we need to go backwards and get rid of it. So we're going to divide by 5 on both sides. Now, this side 4 cannot be divided by 5 simply. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to write 5x minus 4. And here, 10 can be divided by 5. So we're going to say x plus 2. That is our distributed or our factored answer. If we wanted to check our work, we could. Let's go ahead and do that just to show you that you're right. 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times 2 would be a positive 10x. Negative 4 times x would be a negative 4x. And then negative 4 times 2 would be negative 8. Combine your like terms. 5x squared plus 6x minus 8. Is that what we started with? Oh, wait. What did we do wrong? Oh, we did do it right. Sorry, I got confused. I looked back up here. We did it right. Great job.